Hi everyone, welcome to Polyphonic Tarot. I just wanted to do a quick little video in response to a video that I just saw uploaded by Gregory Scott. And I actually really like Gregory Scott's videos and his work. He's a tarot reader from the UK and also does astrology as well. And I highly encourage you to check out his stuff. However, there's no more video uploading as far as a direct video response to anything, which is kind of odd to me. I don't know why they got rid of that, but they did. Google and its infinite wisdom. But anywho, I did want to respond to that video. Mr. Scott just put up a video on secret meanings of the tarot cards. And he goes on to give you a list of very obscure meanings for some of the cards. And they generally, I can look at them and I can generally make sense of them. But I would like to add to what, at least my own input into what Mr. Scott has to say in that video, which I think is relevant. But I think, we have to take the idea of secret meanings of cards to a different level. I think you can't just say that these are definitive secret meanings and that these are, more valid than anything else or something like that. I think, everyone has their own secret meanings for the cards. That's the beauty of being a tarot reader. That's the beauty of learning to use the tarot, is that you develop naturally through working with it, as he has, your own language. And I've talked about this before. In reading the cards, you develop, and this is just something that I've noticed too, you develop a linguistic system that allows you to communicate in a certain way with your cards. And I think, my theory in it is that no matter what deck you use, your HGA, whatever you want to call it, your guardian spirit, is the one that is really trying to interact with you in a reading, right? And so the best way to create communication with that is to use symbols that it knows you are going to understand and interpret in a certain way, so that you get the best possible interpretation, the interpretation that's going to be most beneficial for you to deliver. That's why certain cards come up for certain people and not for others. And I think that this is just important to keep in mind, that, the idea that the Knight of Wands is associated with UFOs and things, sure, if that's what it's come up as for you, and that has been a relevant, way of reading the Knight of Wands for you, and that's something that you've been taught, then fine. But the Knight of Wands does not mean that for me, and I don't think that that's a real secret meaning of that card, or the fact that the Fool is associated with Atlantis. I mean, to me that sounds totally crazy, but if that's what works for you, then fine. And I assume that this is all based on personal experience, and that's really all my point is, Gregory. And I hope you've found this because I think that it's important to really kind of say what I think it is you want to say in a way that's a little more what's the word I want? A little more accurate. Just because, some of these secret meanings are not, the meanings that have been handed down, of course, have changed with whoever is interpreting them over the centuries. There really is no singular meaning to any card out of the entire 78 card deck. All of the cards have organic meanings, and all of them have grown over a period of time, and I think they continue to grow as we absorb them into our own lives. As we work with them and live with them, we all come up with our own secret meanings, and they're all equally valid. None of them are more correct than another. If you, in certain readings, have been taught by your intuition that a card tends to represent a certain thing, or can represent a certain thing that may be an outlier from the traditional meanings, great. That means that you're making progress. That means that you are really absorbing the energy of the tarot well, and that you're really connecting to it, and you're connecting to your intuition in a way that's important. So I don't want to try to invalidate that video, and I don't want to invalidate, and of course I'll provide a link to said video in the bottom. I don't want to invalidate what you had to say, Gregory, because I still think that what you had to say is interesting, and is fun to consider. But I think the real helpful point of that is to consider the fact that we all are capable of creating our own secret meanings. And then in that case, the tarot becomes an incredibly rich world of imagination that I think it's supposed to be in the first place. Obviously, it's directly connected to the idea of the collective subconscious. And so, yes, there are odd meanings that are going to pop up every now and then. But they're going to be different for everyone, you know. Or the Four of Swords, for instance, you associate the Four of Swords with astral projection. That one I don't quite understand. But, you know, if that's what it's come to represent for you, if that's what the Spirit has taught you, beautiful, that's wonderful, you know, great. But I don't know if we can say that they are real, definitive, secret meanings, that they are intended to be hidden meanings, as if they were placed there by some secret chief or anything like that, as they used to believe in the, you know, the founding of these hermetic societies and whatnot. I don't know, just food for thought. I think we have to be careful in advertising secret meanings. So, anywho, I hope that you found this interesting. I do have to make a video soon on the Ten of Swords, I realize, and I have just been doing readings lately. Some of them have been private, so I have been uploading things, and you just haven't been able to see them. Sorry. So, but I love you guys. Thank you for watching as always, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you did. Feel free to share your input in the comments below. If you have any of your own secret meanings, those are always interesting. Please share them if you'd like. And yeah, don't forget to check out Gregory's channel. It really is a good channel, and he really does know what he's talking about. Very good reader and very knowledgeable. But I just wanted to add that. Sorry. I hope you don't hate me for it. Okay. Bye-bye, guys.